The name Big Chief stood for everything Street Outlaws was about. He was one of the top racers and the official keeper of The List on the flagship show. So it stunned the entire fanbase when Big Chief suddenly vanished from Street Outlaws and every single spin-off. Rumors immediately started flying about bad blood with several of his fellow racers. Now he's finally speaking out, confirming the gossip by naming the 5 Street Outlaws cast members he reportedly hated the most. Things are about to get very real. Let's jump in. Justin Shearer. Big Chief Justin Shearer, better known as Big Chief, was born in Louisville, Kentucky in 1980. After his father passed away, Justin and his brother were raised by their mother, who played a major role in shaping his life. At the age of 9, Justin's love for street racing started to grow when he would ride his bike to watch races along Old Route 66. That early exposure sparked his lifelong passion for cars and racing. In 1992, Justin's family moved to Oklahoma City. There he dove headfirst into the local street racing scene, sharpening his skills and strengthening his dedication to the sport. Over time he earned the nickname Big Chief and became a well-known figure in street racing circles. He quickly rose to become a respected leader in the Oklahoma City racing community, admired for his leadership and competitive drive. His role as race master on Street Outlaws placed him at the very center of the series, where he oversaw the prestigious Top 10 list, the most coveted ranking in the street racing world. Justin Shearer's most famous work is his long-running role on Street Outlaws, the reality series that premiered in 2013. The show gives viewers an inside look at the underground street racing scene in Oklahoma City, with Justin serving as one of its central figures. His leadership in the 405 crew and his position on the show earned him a massive following. That he also built a successful business called Midwest Street Cars, which shows his deep commitment to the automotive world beyond just racing. Justin married Alicia Shearer in 2006. They remained married until 2017. The couple had 2 sons together. In 2018 he began dating Jackie Brashear, a fellow street racer. Media outlets frequently covered their relationship. They share a strong passion for racing and the car culture lifestyle. According to various online sources, Justin has a net worth of approximately $2 million. He earns money primarily from appearing on Street Outlaws, competing in races, and running Midwest Street Cars. His lifestyle reflects his success. He invests heavily in high-performance vehicles and remains deeply active in the street racing community. However, what many people struggle to understand are the bitter feuds that surrounded him. Who are the 5 members of Street Outlaws he allegedly hated the most? Sean "Murder Nova" Ellington. Since the early 2000s, Sean Ellington, Murder Nova, and Justin Shearer, Big Chief, worked side by side, building and tuning race cars together. They were a powerful duo on the reality show, famous for creating some of the quickest street racing machines through their combined talent and expertise. For years both men raced on the streets of Oklahoma City. They built legendary cars including the OG Murder Nova, the Crow Mod, the Murder Nova, and the Crow, but their once strong partnership eventually turned sour. The intense rivalry between Big Chief and Murder Nova featured numerous heated confrontations. Big Chief once publicly accused Murder Nova of cheating, claiming he used nitrous oxide in Season 3 and activated the leave button in Season 6. The leave button gives an unfair advantage by improving launch timing. These alleged violations sparked major arguments and deep tension. Many street racers are obsessed with going faster and constantly push their cars to the absolute limit. That drive can lead some to bend, or outright break, the rules in order to gain any edge. They might tweak engines, use nitrous oxide, or make illegal modifications. These accusations drove a permanent wedge between Big Chief and Murder Nova. In a YouTube interview, Big Chief explained that their priorities had simply diverged. He remains focused on street racing, while Murder Nova opened a shop called 187 Customs with Phantom and shifted his attention toward family and business. In January 2021, the Street Outlaws world was rocked when Big Chief and Murder Nova officially parted ways. They had been close friends and business partners at Midwest Street Cars for years. Their decision to split left fans speculating wildly about the real reasons. Both racers began pursuing separate paths and different projects. During an interview with Dragzine, the host asked Big Chief, "Recently, you went your separate ways from Sean, Murder Nova, which surprised a lot of people, and you don't often team up with too many others. Is it just that you're a lone wolf, so to speak?" Big Chief replied, "It's not by choice that I'm a lone wolf. It's just I'm a jerk. I only know one thing, and that's racing for a living." When Big Chief stepped away from America's List, the race master position became vacant, but not for long. The crew selected Sean Murder Nova Ellington to fill the role. Reports say this choice wasn't surprising given Murder Nova's long history with the show. Big Chief told Reality Tidbit, "I'm not at all surprised they picked him. Everyone on the show respects and admires Sean for his years in the game." Big Chief added that choosing Murder Nova would benefit the team in ways he himself couldn't. "Things change, people change, and I think his personality fits the race master role better than mine," he said. Who could be next on the list? James Reaper Go. James Reaper Go didn't buy Big Chief's version of events at all. He spoke out publicly and accused Big Chief of being extremely difficult to work with. According to Reaper, Big Chief created an uncomfortable environment for other racers. He allegedly engaged in manipulative behavior, helping himself while deliberately holding others back. These allegations were never formally investigated, so supporters remain split. Some stand firmly with Big Chief, others side with Reaper, and that's likely where the debate stays. Reaper's own story wasn't free of controversy either. Known for his blunt personality and deep passion for racing, he stirred up major drama around 2018. That's when rumors began circulating that he was planning to leave the show. Some claimed his car stretched the show's street racing rules, looking more like a pro mod than a true street legal vehicle. This fueled speculation that producers were pushing him out. Adding more fuel to the rumors, Reaper brought his original car, also called the Reaper, back into the spotlight. Many fans interpreted that move as a clear sign he was preparing to walk away from the main series. Reaper didn't hold back when expressing his frustration with the show. He felt betrayed by changes to the format, especially regarding the integrity of the list and how the race master made decisions. In his opinion, what began as a tight-knit group built on mutual respect and fair competition had lost its original spirit. He said he could no longer ignore it, even though Reaper went public with his intention to quit and aired his grievances openly. Fans weren't entirely convinced he would actually leave. Some believed he had spoken out of pure emotion and would likely return the following season. Others took his words at face value. Meanwhile, reactions from the rest of the cast and the broader street racing community were mixed. While some supported him, others questioned both his claims and his motives. Are you ready to hear the third name? Precious Cooper. Precious Cooper, full name Precious Cooper, hails from Memphis. She joined the show in 2016. Her fearless driving, consistent wins against male opponents, and raw talent earned her the nickname, Queen of the Streets. The reported feud between Big Chief and Precious reportedly started during filming of Season 2 of America's List, a Street Outlaws spin-off featuring the top 20 street racers in the country. According to several online sources, Big Chief and Precious got into a heated argument over the show's rules. The dispute even pulled in Big Chief's girlfriend, Jackie Brashear. Sources claim Precious was upset about the "race your way in" policy. That rule allowed certain drivers from Street Outlaws Memphis to join America's List without having to qualify through standard means. Big Chief defended the policy and accused Precious of showing favoritism toward her own team. The argument grew so intense that Big Chief and Jackie decided to leave the show and head home, effectively quitting America's List. However, neither Big Chief nor Precious has ever publicly confirmed or denied the feud rumors. Meanwhile, Big Chief did post a video on YouTube explaining his departure. He said he was unhappy with changes to the show's format and rules. He also felt disrespected by the production company. You might be shocked to hear the next name, Kai Kelly. Kai Kelly earned a reputation as the fastest racer in New Orleans. Because of that, he was invited to race against Daddy Dave on Street Outlaws in 2014. The race was extremely close, and Kai lost by a narrow margin. Everyone wanted to see what Kai would do next. Soon the fastest racers in the country started calling him out. In 2015 the 405 crew invited him to Texas for a 16-car, $16,000 cash days race. This time Kai won. He didn't just beat Daddy Dave, he took down Big Chief and James "Doc" Love too, walking away with the full $16,000 prize. It's widely speculated that losing to Kai lit a fire under Big Chief. Big Chief later admitted that Kai was far better on the street than he had expected. He said, "Every chance I could find him, I raced him, and he beat my ass every time." In Street Outlaws, some races offer large cash prizes. Racers and spectators often place side bets before the run. Kai dominated races in Texas, New Orleans, and Oklahoma, taking Big Chief's money repeatedly. He even joked about quitting his job to focus full-time on racing Big Chief in Oklahoma. The rivalry only intensified during the spin-off Street Outlaws, America's List. The top 20 racers from across the U.S. battled weekly for the #1 spot and the title of the country's best street racer. Many came from Oklahoma City, Memphis, New Orleans, and Texas. In 2021 Big Chief finally beat Kai in a race. It was a big moment, even if it only moved him to #2 on the list. Rumors circulated that before their race, Ryan Martin had run some test passes and shared key data with Big Chief. Big Chief used that information and secured the victory. Then there's the name almost no one expected to see on this list, Richard Rawlings. Street Outlaws thrives on intense competition. Racers risk their reputations, and their cars, to prove their skills and earn respect. Rivalries and grudge matches are common. Cast members exchange words and challenges that build drama and keep viewers hooked. Street Outlaws and Fast and Loud were two of Discovery Channel's biggest hits. In the first ever mega race in 2017, Big Chief's 405 crew faced off against Richard Rawlings' Gas Monkey Garage team. Both teams had to build their race cars completely from scratch. The Gas Monkey fabricator Aaron Kaufman was originally supposed to drive the car. But after he left the company, Richard Rawlings brought in NHRA pro stock racer Alex Laughlin to replace him. Alex and his crew arrived ready to build and race. Big Chief later said he lost all respect for Richard and his team after discovering they were willing to lie, cheat, and break the rules they had agreed to follow. Street Outlaws racers are extremely competitive and driven by a fierce desire for glory and recognition. The show's format forces them into head-to-head battles where only one can win. With reputations and bragging rights on the line, some racers feel such intense pressure to win that they occasionally resort to questionable tactics. In that race, Alex drove a 2015 Dodge Challenger equipped with a special aluminum block Dodge Hemi engine. He posted a better elapsed time. Big Chief drove a 1970 Pontiac GTO with a Pontiac 482 cubic inch V8 engine. He had the better reaction time and crossed the finish line first, winning the best-of-3 race held at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. Big Chief isn't the only person surrounded by controversy in the Street Outlaws world. Street Outlaws controversies. Many people know that street and drag racing events are rarely organized or sanctioned, unlike professional motorsports. They often lack the same level of safety oversight. Drivers in the illegal street racing scene tend to make up their own rules. Still, some racers may attempt to cheat, believing they can get away with it. While some racers have been caught breaking rules, producers also create storylines and rivalries to heighten the entertainment value. Many of the races shown are filmed in controlled environments with safety measures in place. Here are some notable cases of cheating accusations or controversies from different seasons that sparked major disputes over race results. The 405 list ranks the top street racers in Oklahoma City. Holding the number one spot brings enormous pride and proves who truly rules the local scene. Racers ranked lower frequently challenge those above them to climb higher. These challenges are known as call-outs. Usually the racer who issues the call-out gets to set the terms. The higher-ranked racer can accept or decline. Ryan Martin, ranked number 3, and Chuck Seitzinger, number 4, felt stuck in their positions. They claimed Daddy Dave and Big Chief were secretly working together to protect their top spots and block others from moving up. Ryan believed he never got a fair shot to race his way up the list. In response, Chuck released Ryan from his call-out so Ryan could challenge the number 2 driver instead. Some saw it as a clever strategic move. Others viewed it as an attempt to game the list. At IN Season 2, Chuck Seitzinger and James "Birdman" Finney, both heavy hitters, became locked in a fierce feud. Chuck accused Birdman of cheating by using nitrous oxide, NOS, in a race that was supposed to be nitrous-free. The conflict sparked heated arguments and divided the racing community, with racers and fans choosing sides. In the same season another rivalry erupted between James "Doc" Love and Jerry "Monza" Johnston. Doc accused Monza of jumping the light, starting before the official signal, which breaks drag racing rules. This cheating claim led to a major dispute over who actually won the race. Interestingly, by season 7 Doc himself faced the same accusation, this time from Joe "Dominator" Woods. In 2018 Mike Murillo won the NPK championship. But his victory was overshadowed by controversy. In 2021 Daddy Dave and Chuck accused Mike of cheating during a September 2018 race by using both turbos and nitrous oxide. The rules that season allowed only one type of power adder. Mike defended himself, saying that at the 405 team's request, tech officials checked his car for NOS after every round he won. In the first season of NPK, Ryan Martin and Jeff Lutz faced off in a heated showdown. During their race some accused Lutz of using a controversial burnout method to soften his tires and gain extra traction, a move that raised questions about no-prep racing rules. This sparked a passionate debate among racers and fans about the fairness of tire prep and whether Lutz gained an unfair advantage. In Season 2 of NPK, James "Birdman" Finney faced Brent "Megalodon" Austin in a tense race. Birdman accused the Megalodon team of making an illegal tire change between rounds, which could have given them an unfair edge. The move violated event rules and led to a heated clash between the racers and their teams. Precious Cooper, the "Queen of the Streets" from Team Memphis, faced cheating accusations from David "Deli" Dell's Las Vegas team. They claimed Precious didn't give Deli the agreed-upon hit or head start before the race. Both teams had negotiated terms, especially regarding the hit, but never reached a final agreement. When racers are caught cheating on Street Outlaws, the consequences can be severe, damaging reputations and positions within the racing community. If clear evidence emerges, they can be disqualified from races and banned from future events. These penalties can ruin careers and destroy the trust they've built in the street racing world. The biggest consequence of cheating is losing respect from fellow racers and fans. Disputes happen frequently in racing. Drivers sometimes get into heated arguments before officials intervene. These confrontations can turn into shouting matches, and on rare occasions even physical altercations. Fortunately, bystanders usually step in quickly to break up any fights, regardless of who they support. Cameras rolling during events probably help prevent things from escalating further. Tempers flare because drivers feel wronged, either by losing unfairly or by being falsely accused of cheating. Street racing is a high-speed world where thrill-seekers push their cars and themselves to the absolute limit. Street Outlaws captures that excitement and drama while also exposing the controversies that surround it. Even in the most intense racing scenes, fairness and integrity remain essential. Big Chief vs 405 Crew. I kind of felt like maybe some of the rules and stuff needed to be adjusted, especially listening to the fans. While Big Chief had ongoing feuds with those individuals, he also experienced growing tensions with the entire 405 crew. He publicly expressed dissatisfaction with the show's direction, particularly the introduction of the "Race Your Way In" rule on America's list, which he felt unfairly favored racers from Street Outlaws Memphis over the 405 crew. Big Chief shared his thoughts in a YouTube video. He explained how he disagreed with changes to the show, especially the new pre-season process drivers had to go through to appear on it. He felt those changes affected the balance of drivers from different cities. In the same video, Big Chief said he wanted to sit down with other racers and agree on a fair set of rules for everyone. But after the first meeting he left feeling disappointed. Without getting into too much detail, there are a lot of things that have changed the way I think about Street Outlaws. He said that he also denied rumors that he left because he had no money or wasn't winning races. His issues with the show went much deeper. Big Chief eventually left the entire Street Outlaws franchise, not just America's List. Despite the disagreements, his love for racing never faded. Reports also indicate that after leaving, Big Chief shifted his focus toward his own projects, including his YouTube channel, Midwest Street Cars, and his shop. The channel frequently features his girlfriend Jackie Brashear and shows the raw, unfiltered side of street racing that Street Outlaws doesn't always cover. He also began participating in other racing events, such as RC car races, which further distanced him from the 405 crew. Big Chief vs NHRA. The NHRA, National Hot Rod Association, plays an important role in this story. The NHRA warned racers that they would be banned from its sanctioned events if they appeared on Street Outlaws. The organization believed the show promoted illegal and unsafe street racing. Many people, including fans and racers, strongly disliked that warning. It sparked a public debate on social media between the NHRA and Big Chief. Eventually both sides reached an understanding. Big Chief agreed with the NHRA that safety must always be the top priority. He said they were simply speaking different languages at first, which made communication difficult. In 2016, Big Chief collaborated with the NHRA to create a public service announcement. The message warned people against illegal street racing. It aired on Fox Sports during NHRA events. That same year, Big Chief made his first appearance in an NHRA race. He competed in the Pro Mod class at the 62nd Chevrolet Performance U.S. Nationals at Lucas Oil Raceway in Indianapolis. He was extremely excited about the experience. He said, "The fanboy in me is going out of control, and the racer in me is out of control because it was the most prestigious drag race." To meet NHRA rules, he spent $40,000 upgrading his Pontiac Firebird, which he called Chromod. That included adding carbon fiber brakes, which alone cost $16,000. Street Outlaws controversies. Like Big Chief, Street Outlaws has faced its share of controversy. The show has been accused of scripted elements and raised safety concerns. Accidents involving Big Chief and Dave Comstock sent both to the hospital, sparking questions about the real risks of street racing. Rumors have circulated about cast members having ties to criminals. Real-life events, like the shooting at Sean's home in 2015, added even more intrigue to the series. The production company Pilgrim Studios has also been criticized for making the dangerous world of street racing appear glamorous. The Street Outlaws franchise has been linked to several tragic deaths, including racers Tyler P. Butch DeLozier, and former racer Izzy Valenzuela, who lost their lives in car crashes. In September 2018, a shocking lawsuit accused Jonathan J.J. DeBoss Day of physical and verbal mistreatment during filming for Street Outlaws Memphis. The outcome of that lawsuit remains unclear. These incidents reveal the ongoing challenges and controversies surrounding Street Outlaws, but this wasn't how it all began. How Street Outlaws started in the early 2000s. Big Chief created an online forum called Midwest Street Cars. The site became a gathering place for racers across the country to talk about racing. The 405 crew called themselves the baddest street racers on the planet. One time they issued a challenge: anyone brave enough to race the fastest person on the street could win $10,000. Car fans like Kyle from 123 Video traveled from Nebraska to Oklahoma to film the races and share the videos online. Interestingly, those videos went viral. A TV producer from Hollywood discovered the site and wanted to create a show about street racing. At first the Oklahoma racers thought it was a police sting operation and said no, but after a few months the producer convinced Big Chief it was legitimate by saying, "I just want to come and film what you do." They did a screen test on June 23, 2012. At first the camera guy hesitated to film the races when he realized they were real and illegal. He even asked Big Chief what to do if the police showed up. Then the Discovery Channel gave the green light. That led to production of the first season. In the beginning it wasn't easy. The crew didn't know how to shoot street races, and the 405 crew didn't know how to act on camera. Big Chief later said they originally worked on their cars in secret. So a producer came over and yelled, "No one's going to understand your passion and what you do and why this is so important to you if you're not yourself." After that they just did what they always did. They raced hard, and Street Outlaws was born. Everyone thought the show wouldn't last past the first season. But fans loved it. The show was renewed, and before long it became the most watched program on the Discovery Channel. Big Chief believed Street Outlaws stood out because it had heart. While other racing shows focused only on engines and speed, this one gave viewers real people to care about. It wasn't just about the cars and the races, it was about the personalities behind the wheel. Fans got to know them, picked favorites, and tuned in for the human drama as much as the competition. Big Chief admitted they built a storyline into every episode. First the top dogs battled it out. Then it moved down the list to the underdogs and newcomers trying to break in. Somewhere in the mix the crew always found time for jokes and pranks. It was fast cars and real-life characters all rolled into one. As the show grew in popularity, not everyone was happy. Some people, especially from the professional drag racing world, criticized it for glamorizing something illegal and dangerous. Big Chief shrugged it off with his usual attitude. He said the 405 crew was out there running on a budget, slapping the biggest tires on, and finding the roughest roads they could. Some viewers couldn't believe it was real. They asked why the racers weren't getting arrested if what they were doing was illegal. A few speculated the production team must have gotten permits to film, but most agreed the races were legitimate, and the competition was dead serious. In April 2021 Street Outlaws wrapped up its 17th season. After stepping away from Street Outlaws that same year, Big Chief never looked back. He returned full-time to Midwest Street Cars Automotive, throwing himself into restoring classic cars and bringing them back to life for the track. Even though he left the spotlight, he never turned his back on the racing community. His absence isn't felt as much on the show because he stays connected with fans through YouTube and various racing projects. Big Chief remains a name to be reckoned with, don't you think? His first car was a 1972 Pontiac Lemons which he called the Crow. That car became a symbol of his early racing days and his deep love for street racing. Even after a serious car accident in 2015, Justin made an impressive comeback. He was racing against Brian "Chucky" Davis in Oklahoma City when the crash happened. Both cars were badly damaged. Big Chief suffered several injuries. After the crash, Big Chief said, "Very lucky to be alive. The crow sacrificed its life to save mine. I always knew that car would keep me safe. My first car, my first love, my first addiction. There may be more after you, but you will always be the first." Big Chief remains a key figure in the street racing community. What do you think of his feuds with these 5 people? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more celebrity news and untold stories.